Hey Barry,
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
good, how are you?
Good.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to answer 73 questions?
I'd give it a 3 or 4 right now.
What inspires you?
Um, Other people's art.
When does inspiration strike?
I'm working all the time. Like I'm a full-time artist, so I work constantly. So I don't believe in inspiration. I just do.
All right. And who inspires you?
Again, I think the artists that I've grown up with and the people around me who are involved in the arts.
Awesome. Can you give us a 10-second studio tour?
Sure, come on, come on in. 10 seconds. That's going to be short.
All right. What is your favorite piece?
My favorite piece. This one back here. It's a 25-year work in progress, and yeah, it's been around with me forever, and I add to it every year.
Amazing. Go-to food.
Oh, go-to food. Um, and this sounds odd, but shredded wheat at night with hot milk. Puts the only thing that puts me out.
All right. When did you discover your love of art?
When I was about 10 years old, and I used to what you could do walkabouts. I would avoid school and everything else, and just find things in all the villages in England.
Amazing. What type of material do you work with?
I work mostly acrylics and house paint acrylics on wood, always on wood, nothing else.
Favorite place you've lived?
Favorite place I've lived. Um, I liked Ontario and I loved Toronto, but I lived out in the West Coast and I loved the Vancouver Island. And then I spent some time in Houston and I loved the people in Houston.
In one word, describe your practice.
Um, well, it's 2 words, time consuming.
In one word, describe your style.
Pop.
In one word, describe Dade.
Describe what? Sorry?
Dade.
Date? Um, Fun.
What makes zero sense to you?
So many things. um, People are not believing in who they are. It seems to me like it's a simple thing to be.
Good answer. What was the first thing you thought of this morning?
Really, 73 questions? That's what's going through my mind.
What's on your to-do list?
The next series,
New York or LA?
LA.
Favorite artist past?
Um, Lucian Freud.
And present?
I like Richard Lukács.
Who would you want to collaborate with?
So many people. Well, I guess because of my previous answer, Richard Lukács would be an interesting collaboration.
Last thing you purchased?
One of these boards.
What's your favorite song?
Uh, let's see. Another brick in the wall.
If you were seated at a dinner party, who would you want to be seated with?
Well, you know this already. I mean, I would love for my father, because he passed recently, I'd love to be sitting next to him and just talking about what's coming up next.
Explain your creative process.
It's something I'm so used to because I apprenticed and went through everything else, and I've been doing it now professionally for 25 years. I do wake up, I go read my newspaper. I have my own rituals, drink my coffee, read the newspaper, and then come into the studio. And I work pretty well throughout the day. And then sometimes you'll catch me here when I get a little bored because it's a home studio. I'll come out here like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So
What's most important thing for you when you're creating?
um, it's clear vision.
And at what age did you feel confident in your art ability?
I would say 15 because, as I said, I apprenticed, so I learned it as a trade. So 15.
Sushi or pizza?
Pizza.
What's something you recently learned that blew your mind?
This morning I was reading that India is about to have its election, and it's the largest election in the world. Close to 1 billion people will be voting.
Favorite book?
Favorite book? Oh, How to Catch a Mole.
When was the last time you were surprised?
I try to avoid surprises, so I'm always on the lookout. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm always on the lookout. But yeah, so I'm not usually surprised. I can't remember the last time I was surprised.
Okay. How and when did you first connect with Dade?
It was through a mutual friend, Jane, who had shows, and Darcy from Dade was showing there, and we just had a conversation. And I made the mistake of saying I didn't like cats, and then the relationship just grew from there.
24 hours in Calgary. Where would you spend your time?
Well, again, probably in the studio, coffee shops, the markets.
Favorite color?
It's a muted blue. It's this blue right here. I'll grab it for you. It's not a blue, but this actually shows up in all of my work. I just adore this blue.
Favorite season?
Would be fall. I love the fall.
Sunset or sunrise?
Um, I would say sunrise.
Coffee or tea?
Definitely coffee.
Favorite local business?
Favorite local, but you mean besides Dade?
Yes,
Right.
besides.
Well, it's not even local, and people are going to give me a hard time about this, but I would say Starbucks.
How would you describe your studio?
Somewhat clean. I used to paint, as you can see with this painting back here, with like roofing tar and very physical and caustic work. You can take a look at some of these. This is all roofing tar. And obviously, I've developed over the years, and now you get something clean like this. So, yeah, it's changed over the years.
Rewarding thing about being an artist?
Being independent.
Challenging thing about being an artist?
Being independent.
How do you relax?
I have a hard time relaxing. I'm constantly going, my mind's going. I think I mentioned not sleeping well. Um, so I try just to. I just got back from a walk. I like to walk every day.
How long have you been an artist?
Um, wow, I think it's hard to believe, but 45 years.
That's incredible. What's the first piece you sold?
Um, family doesn't count because family kept asking for free work, and then I charged them double, and they still wanted to buy it. But I had a show when I was 15 in Vancouver, and I remember a little figurative piece sold. And so that was pretty amazing being 15 and selling something.
What is your superpower?
Oh, it's determination.
Something you want to learn?
How to relax.
How long have you been in Calgary?
It would be 23 years now.
What's a dream vacation?
Dream vacation would be to get in a vehicle and just drive.
What's your favorite art piece you have bought?
Favorite art piece? I bought a really nice print by Billy McCarroll, and Billy McCarroll was my teacher at University of Lethbridge and mentor. And then I taught with him at the university, and we became friends. And I just love his work
What excites you most about art?
because I used to have a gallery and an art magazine. I love the work of other artists, so I'm excited by other people's art and seeing them in the art.
How would you describe yourself?
Well, I would say easygoing, but everybody knows that would be a lie. So um, again, it comes back to purposeful and determined.
First thing you think of when you come home.
Um, what I need to get at in the studio.
Favorite TV show.
Favorite TV show. I've gotten into history shows right now, and I think and everybody laughs, but Oak Island. Well, they've been searching for treasure for 200 years, and I'm still believing in them.
One item every person should own.
Hmm, it's interesting. I don't know if I can speak for other people, but I hope they have some art in the world.
What advice would you give to up and coming artists?
The secret to making it in art is time, and you can't rush time.
What would you tell your younger self?
I would tell them the same thing. Yeah, just be patient. It happens.
Favorite animal?
Sorry, Greg, but it's a dog.
Well, what about Timmy?
I love Timmy, but it's a dog.
Pattern or texture?
Patton.
Dots or stripes?
Stripes. Have you not seen this? Yeah, stripes.
Colorful or monotone?
Colorful.
Minimalism or maximalism?
Um, Minimalism.
Text or phone?
Neither, because I don't have a cell phone, so neither.
What are you loving in life right now?
Family, friends. Um, yeah, family and friends.
Where do you hope to see in the world?
What do I hope to see in the world?
Where?
Um, I would like to, as I said, a vacation for me would just getting in the car and traveling. But I'd like to retrace the steps from when we first immigrated from England to Canada. So it'd start off in the West Coast and come on out.
What's your favorite era?
Now,
Where were you born?
in Lancaster, England.
Favorite place in the world?
Um, as I said, I have two. It's Toronto and Victoria.
What was the best gift you ever gave or received?
Um, Acknowledgement.
Favorite cocktail or mocktail?
I don't drink.
Early bird or night owl?
Yes.
What, if not art, would you be doing in life?
I've been thinking recently of getting into baking, so a baker.
Okay. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Again, it goes back to people not believing in themselves. I just don't understand it.
What are you looking forward to?
Well, definitely the show coming up, a date. I'm really looking forward to it.
And the piece you wish you still had?
Hmm. It's a piece. It's in the Alberta Arts Collection, and it's a 4 foot by 6 foot panel, and it was done. It was my first solo exhibition in Vancouver, but they wanted to purchase it. I'm glad they did. It's now it's there in the Alberta Art Collection, but I wish I had that one back. I love that piece.
Awesome. And that's 73 questions.
Oh, really? Okay.